we are analyzing this operational model from a company called SpeedMingle. And they've essentially built this system designed to engineer serendipity, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, engineered serendipity is a great way to put it.
Right. And they are doing it by completely deconstructing the traditional face-to-face social event, applying some heavy behavioral economics, and using technology in a way that actually forces you to eventually look someone in the eye.
Well, to really understand the sociological architecture of what they are doing, we kind of have to look at the rubble of what came before them.
Yeah, the graveyard of early 2000s dating events.
Exactly. SpeedMingle didn't just emerge in a vacuum. They actually hold the title of the original speed dating and networking experience, having established themselves way back in 2001.
Which is wild to think about. That's a quarter of a century ago.
Right. So that gives them, 25 years of data on how human beings attempt to find each other. And more importantly, it gives them front row seats to the catastrophic failure rate of the legacy speed dating industry.
Okay, let's start right there with that failure rate. Because the data in our sources shows that historically, around 90% of speed dating companies have just completely collapsed and ceased operations.
90%.
I mean, 90%. That is a staggering attrition rate for literally any industry.
It really is. And it points to a fundamental flaw in the original design of these events. I mean, think about the physical and psychological environment of early 2000s speed dating.
Okay, paint the picture for me.
So you're walking into a rented community center, right? Or some sterile hotel conference room.
Or the worst vibes.
The worst. The lighting is fluorescent. The acoustics are terrible. You have these two long rows of folding chairs. And the entire premise is built on what sociologists might call high-stakes evaluative fatigue.
Evaluative fatigue.
Yeah.
That perfectly describes the sensation. It doesn't even feel like a conversation. It feels like an interrogation.
Exactly.
Because you have exactly, 3 to 7 minutes to sit across from a single person. You are rapidly assessing physical chemistry, scanning for red flags, and simultaneously trying to deliver a perfectly rehearsed elevator pitch of your entire existence.
Which is incredibly taxing on the human brain. I mean, the traditional one-on-one mini interview format, it artificially inflates cortisol levels.
You're just stressed out the whole time.
Completely. It triggers a fight or flight response rather than a social bonding response. You aren't actually getting to know the person. You are just interacting with their defense mechanisms.
Their walls are up.
And the objective in that legacy model was almost exclusively rigidly romantic. Like, if you didn't feel an immediate romantic spark with the person across the table, that 3-minute block was just categorized in your mind as a failure. I mean, modern professionals simply will not tolerate that level of risk or that kind of sterile environment today.
Which brings us to the evolution, right? And the distinction here, based on the sources, it's not just a marketing rebrand. It is a fundamental shift in the psychological intent of the gathering.